say that I wanted to say I bring the message of good tidings from the Arewa Consultative Forum and good wishes to this interactive session. Now I have to bring good wishes, goodwill message from all other groupings as I was introduced to do. It is very, very important to say that we express our gratitude to the Ahmadu Bello Memorial Foundation for organizing this event. I also want to recall that the ACF was part of the meeting on the 17th of October 2022, when all presidential candidates attended this meeting, and we had a very important interactive session. Our promises were done, our requests were forwarded, and everybody left happy. Let me also say that we are very grateful that in this congregation, there are very highly influential, important government functionaries who have the ears of the president. And I'm sure they are here to sensitize, to find out, to learn, and to also interact so that they can go back and tell the president what they have been able to aggregate the feeling in northern Nigeria. I want to first of all confess that the president was my brother and good friend. He is now my president and leader. So, but with that, I also have the responsibility to express gratitude and encourage him where he has done well. Places such as de-emphasizing and diminishing the almost war situation between the ECOWAS countries few years ago. In his capacity as the chairman, he has done extremely well to bring that situation down. Secondly, we also want to thank him very much for the huge influx of funding he is now able to send to the state government for them to create better, further beneficial life and situation in northern Nigeria. The creation of the Ministry of Livestock is also one of the things that we must thank him very much for. We also know that the opening of the borders that was strangulating our people had brought in a lot of relief. The importation of goods have brought down prices in the market. So, Mr. President, these are just few of the things that I think you should be commended for. Thank you very much. However, because when I said he was my brother, he was my younger brother. And in this gathering, I think my age places upon me the responsibility of also saying a few things that we need for the president and government officials to pay attention to. Fortunately, we have 2 days to attend this interactive session. But within the 2 days, we have few questions, or a lot of questions, that we need answers for. And we have few incidences that we need the government officials to take forward to the president. When the ACF visited Mr. President on the 30th of May, 2022, 24. We have made a list of requests. We have addressed the President on issues of security, poverty, unemployment, out-of-school children, Ajakuta situation, bad or no roads at all, oil and gas situation in Kolmani River, the Mambila Hydro project, and the dredging of River Niger and Benue. Mr. President listened very carefully, and in the end, he appreciated our demands and requested that a committee be set up so that these issues could continually be looked into and reviewed and addressed as found. The Asia, I'm very happy with your presence, Excellency. We are still waiting for that committee to come on board. Is that all? No. Within these 2 days, we are going to ask questions about other things such as the impression, the general impression about some of the activities of this government. And I also want to use the Hausa. We led the war and the battle during the elections and produced 64% of the votes. And we have this feeling now that meaning you went to war, you led the war, you succeeded, but when the distribution of the booty happened, you are given a leper as your own contribution to the war. So that can, I'm sure the officials will digest this as we go along. Therefore, the question of budgeting also. We used to know that before 1999, the federal government was very conscious about the distribution of amenities, projects throughout the country in an evenly, fairly equitable way. But since 1999, the budgeting system has become skewed against the northern region. And we want to, if our political leaders, especially in the National Assembly, are listening to us, we are saying you must be more proactive so that this can be addressed. And the out-of-school children that the Prof mentioned, my own statistics said there are 20 million children out of school in Nigeria, and 80% of that 20 million are in northern Nigeria. If half of the 15 trillion is given to us next budget, not a single child will be out of school, including the creation of schools and teachers and equipment. The other half of the 15 trillion can produce road network in northern Nigeria. I have recently had an extensive tour in the northeastern Nigeria, and believe me, it has the worst road, if at all, network. So that has to also be looked at. We would be asking questions about government officials who take decisions that we think are painful to us. One such issue would be if there is a representative of the central bank, why the relocation exercise, why the voluntary retirement, why the recent employment of 16 directors and only 4 are from northern Nigeria. We will personally make a request to the President to consider spreading agro-allied industries in northern Nigeria so that our agricultural inputs could be properly accommodated. I still have All right, they are sending me away now. We thank you very much. We'll be here with you today and tomorrow, and we will demand these questions to be answered from the government officials here. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.